Good morning, my friends. It is Tuesday, December 14, 2021. We're going to do a quick devotional today, because you know what happens when I talk too much with this cold I've got right now. So yesterday was joyful celebration about when our prodigal children come home. Today is called No Sharing. It's Luke 16:13. Pardon how I look today. Today is cleaning day. So first we've got to run to the post office in town because I've got a little package to mail and I can't mail it from here because I don't know how much postage goes on it. So we've got to go to town to get that done. But then I'm going to come back and clean. Is it noontime? Yeah, it's almost noon. So we'll go to town, have some lunch, come back. Luke 16:13. No one can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you will be devoted to one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money. Neither can you serve. This isn't there. This is joy. Neither can you serve two gods. And that's the problem I see in so many people. I need a break. Hold on. Sorry about that. I never know when the coughing is going to strike. A divided heart is an ineffective heart. Over and over, Jesus emphasizes that you shouldn't put a high value on money and you should think about others before yourself. Before yourself. Before yourself. Children, grandchildren, people everywhere. Love God, number one. Love others, number two. People have made themselves gods. And it's all about them. I heard, and I shouldn't even say this because I would probably do the same thing. I'm not saying I wouldn't. But I heard a person say about the tornadoes. They said, did you see anybody else? And she said, yes, I saw other people, but I wasn't worried about helping them. I just wanted to help myself. And I thought, oh my. I don't know if I would have said that to the reporter. The thing with money is either you have it or you don't. If you don't, then you want it. If you do, then you want more. That is not necessarily true. Miss Carolyn Larsen, who wrote the book we're reading, I don't agree with her. Money has its place, of course, to meet your needs, but it should also be shared with those who don't have enough. Getting it and keeping it should never be more important than God. He will not share your heart with anyone or anything. Make God number one. So, money, either you have it or you don't. I don't agree with that. You can have money one week and the next week have none. I've lived through that. Once I got a paycheck, I was like, yay! But I had more expenses than I had money in that paycheck. But for 2 weeks before I got my next paycheck, it was really nice the first week. Second week, it dwindled until I was living on Campbell's soup and pennies and waiting for the next paycheck. So it's not so much that either you have it or you don't. It's number one, how you handle it. Number two, do you give? Are you being blessed because you give your 10% to the Lord? Or can God not bless you because you're stealing from Him? The Bible says, why do you steal from God? So I think mostly about money, as Jerry talks about all the time, is your attitude toward it. And do you work? Young people everywhere. Do you work? Are you sitting at home on the couch waiting for a check from the government? Oh my goodness, I wish these young people could understand, and they probably could if their brains weren't so fogged from drugs, from telling every kid on earth if he's disobedient needs a spanking. Instead they say he has ADD and they put him on Ritalin or whatever the drug is. Then they're all smoking pot. You know that the nurses have to give them their marijuana at school. It's insane. How can their minds work? How can their minds think? Oh my gosh, how can you work when you're in a fog all the time? Oh. I'm telling you, if I could just be in charge for one day, every single marijuana shop would be shut down totally, completely. And if there was a need for marijuana for a legitimate reason, for a child that bangs his head against the wall, for instance, he would go to a doctor and the doctor would prescribe it, and you would go to a pharmacy and the pharmacy would fill a prescription. There wouldn't be a marijuana shop on every single block. There's so many of them down here. I don't know how they think up names for new ones. Sometime I'm going to write them down going down the street. We have little shopping areas with maybe there's a shoe store and there's a restaurant and there's a UPS or something, and there's like 5 little shops together with a big parking lot out in front, and two of them will be the marijuana shops. Right there in the same place, just one door down from each other. Oh my gosh, and then across the street there'll be another one, and then down the block there'll be another one. They are everywhere. I'm going to start writing down the names when I see them. Here and in Oklahoma City, it's just, in my opinion, it is one of the devil's biggest tools, alcohol and marijuana. I watched it destroy my first husband, absolutely destroy him. And I've seen it destroy a lot of other people too. So dear ones, let's don't get sad. It's almost Jesus' birthday, and we want to be happy and we want to celebrate. We got the cutest little tree yesterday. If it was up here, I'd show it to you. All right, I've got to go. I did good. I only had one coughing fit. So I feel good. I really do. I feel good. My ears feel like I'm in an airplane and they're clogged. I feel like if I blew real hard, my ears might open up, but they won't. My throat isn't sore. My nose isn't running very much. I have all of that down in my lungs still. But taking my antibiotics, and I'm able to work all day. I got the Christmas tree quilt down. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I can put it up here. I think I can. I think I'll hang it. No, I think it's too long. We'll see. I might take the houses down and put my trees up here after a while. We'll see. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. I'll be back tomorrow.